Welcome back to Creating Your LinkedIn Profile by CPA Talent. This is part 3, your profile basics. Today we're going to go over adding your basic work history to your LinkedIn profile, followed by my number 1 tip for getting noticed on LinkedIn, and how to make your first 10 connections. Creating your basic profile is easy. When you log into LinkedIn, go to the top of the homepage and click on Edit Profile. This will take you to the Profile Editor screen. Anything with a plus sign icon next to it can be added or changed. First, we're going to add our location and our industry. Just click the pencil icon at the top and enter your details. Scroll down the page to get to the Experience section. This is where you'll put in your work history. Click the Add a Position button, and you'll be given the option to enter the details about your jobs. For now, we're just going to enter job title, location, time period, and a 1-sentence description of what you did at this job. In a later lesson, we'll come back and we'll fill in more detail in the proper format. But for now, just 1 sentence will do. Once you've added your work history, go ahead and follow the same process for your education. We're not going to go through all of these in this lesson, but know that at the top right, if you see a section you want to add, such as a foreign language, or if you've been published in a journal, you can add that section to your LinkedIn profile. Okay, well here it is, folks. I promised you my number 1 tip for getting noticed on LinkedIn. And it comes straight from the horse's mouth. You see, folks who have a photo are 7 times more likely to have their profile viewed in general than folks who don't have a photo. That comes straight from a senior manager at LinkedIn. So a great photo is the most important part of your profile because it shows you're a real person and it increases your odds of being noticed. So today we're going to walk through how to add a great photo. Obviously, you want to dress to impress. Now, that doesn't mean you have to wear a suit and tie, but it does mean you have to look professional. I recommend business casual following the Christmas rule. Don't wear anything less nice than you would wear to your grandma's house for Christmas. Don't forget to smile, and always dress modestly. When deciding on a photo to use, avoid group shots where you've cropped other people out and their shoulders are still showing in your photo. This just looks unprofessional. Don't have any photos of you partying with drugs and alcohol. And skip the beach attire and club wear. And any t-shirts or jeans with holes in them should be avoided. There are 2 ways to get a great LinkedIn profile photo. There's the expensive and time-consuming way. You can hire a professional photographer and spend a couple hours in the morning and try a couple outfits on, take a bunch of shots, and pick the one you like best. As I mentioned, this takes a long time and it's very expensive. So the easier way is to just have a friend use a smartphone. It'll take 5 minutes, put on a nice button down, stand up against a nice background, and have them snap a couple shots and choose the one you like. Your first 10 connections are going to be the hardest to make on LinkedIn because in general, people you don't know don't want to connect with someone who has a new profile because they think it's a fake one. So getting your first 10 connections is very important. So what we're going to do is go back to the home page and we'll use that search box we mentioned in an earlier lesson. Select people from the drop-down on the left, and then type in the person's name and click the search button. Scroll through the list until you find who you're looking for. But if you're not sure who to look for, here are some recommendations to start off with. We recommend connecting with any family members, friends, coworkers, classmates, or college professors. Go through the list and find as many as you can. You don't have to stop at 10, but we recommend you get at least 10 for now. Today you learned how to add your basic work history to your LinkedIn profile. You learned that photos are super important and how to take one. And your goal for today is to add at least 10 connections. Don't worry if it doesn't show 10 connections on your profile right away. Remember, you have to give them time to get the email and click accept. This is the end of section 1 of our LinkedIn course. And so far, you're off to a great start. You've created a LinkedIn account, added a photo and your basic work information, and you've made at least 10 connections. You're doing great.